Today is the first in a couple different ways. And number one, it's the first time I've been sleeping outside a KOA campground. Right there. It's almost like going to a club, going to a nightclub and not being able to like get in the front door. But in this case, I didn't want to get in there because if you get in there, it means you gotta pay. Parked here last night on the side of the road, and today is gonna be super cool because I am meeting up with the Nomadic Fanatic. If any of you guys out there have seen his videos, you will know who I'm talking about. But he has a cat named Jax. No joke. And his name is Eric, and he's a super cool guy, super nice guy. I hit him up a couple days ago, and I was like, hey man, I saw you're in the area. I am too. And offered me to swing by. So I think today we're gonna try and find some cool stuff to do. First order of business is I gotta clean up. I have a couple days of trash from parking by the river accumulated, and got myself a little coffee this morning, courtesy of Nomadic Fanatic, and yeah, so just gonna clean up a little bit. Eric was nice enough to offer me to do kind of like a tour of my school bus, which may or may not include like an interview type of thing or whatever, so make sure to go check out his channel, and if you like his videos, obviously subscribe. He's been on the road living the nomadic life for about 4 years, which is quite impressive. So we're chatting this morning about, you know, the difficulties of boondocking, which means parking on the road, sometimes legally, sometimes illegally. So that was fun, and so yeah, I'm just gonna, you know, get ready for today's activities. Eric, just want to say thanks again for the morning coffee. Haven't installed the coffee maker myself, so anytime I get a free cup of Joe, is a good start to my day. Hello there.
How's it going, Jax?
Good, how are you?
Jax, meet Jax, the cat.
Hey kitty. I'll try not to let him out. So, for you guys who don't know or who are not familiar, Eric is also known as Nomadic Fanatic on YouTube and everywhere on social media. There we go. Did that earlier today. We're gonna cruise around and have a fun day, and I want to get a quick tour of his home on wheels because he's been living this life for 4 years.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
6 years full time. I've been on the road now for just over 3 years. On the road full time.
That is impressive.
Yeah, but then again, I mean, I have a much different RV than what you travel in. There was not a whole lot that I could do to kind of make this home because a lot of the stuff is kind of permanent. So I don't have that open floor plan idea, but in 25 feet from bumper to bumper, I have pretty much everything that you're going to have in an apartment, just in a much smaller size. So
well,
you're standing in my living room. Here's my kitchen. Here's my bathroom with a full shower.
See?
And here's my bedroom. So everything is here.
Essentially, he's living in a New York City apartment.
Oh yeah, I guess that's one way to think of it. Yeah. So I mean, I have the hot water heater. I have the onboard furnace, which will heat this place up. But I like the buddy heater because it doesn't take any energy to push the air around in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Or I could just do what I normally do, which is chase 70 degrees and stay out of cold areas, which I'm not doing right now. But this is not just like a recreational vehicle for me. You know, this is my home. This is my business. YouTube is my business. So I ripped out the dinette area right here maybe a few weeks ago and put in a nice comfortable couch. I have a sliding table on a pedestal that'll go up and down because I'm oftentimes editing video or watching other YouTubers on my TV. So
that's nice.
Filming and editing has kind of become my life, and keeping Jax entertained.
Yeah, yeah. I know what that's like. I mean, pulling up and trying to crank out some edits, especially if you do multiple edits in a day,
yes.
it can consume an entire day at times.
Yes, and it can draw on the batteries as well, so we haven't been getting a whole lot of solar. So I have found myself utilizing my generator. I run about 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night, until I get a little farther south in California. And then I've got 500 watts of solar up on the roof on tilting brackets so that they can come up and chase the winter lower sun that's there. I have 5 AGM batteries that equal 400 amp hours apiece. And it pretty much gets me by, usually. If it's sunny, it's unlimited power that I don't even know what to do with. So that's cool.
Nice. So today we're going to go on a little adventure together. We're going to have a little caravan of sorts.
Yes, we are.
And Eric is great at finding neat, quirky things, and so he has a really fun suggestion, and I think we're gonna head in that direction. Here we go, day in the life of a person living in their vehicle. I have my way. I like to get my day started, and Eric has his way. One of the things he does is warm up the engine and get all the humidity off the windows. Looks like the windows are kind of fogged up, so it's kind of warming up this bad beast.
Sunshine.
Yes, we're both gonna take advantage of the sun and get some nice free solar energy from the sun today. Quick, I think 15 minutes later we are in Yacht. What time is it? Yeah, 10:24, exactly 15 minutes later. My thoughts on having clam chowder for breakfast. This could be one of my favorite mornings to date. All right, so the challenge will be not just to find myself a parking spot, but also one for Nomadic Fanatic, because we are approaching, those look like parking spots. We are approaching the clam chowder spot, and there is a lot of construction and a very small little street. So, how are we gonna do this? Looks like it's blocked off too. Oh, side street. All right, here we go. First stop of the day, Lunacy Fish House. This is some great clam chowder in here. There we go. Breakfast is served. I got something called a sumguli. I forget. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Sumguli. Clam chowder with some extra stuff. And Eric's got a typical American breakfast there. Yeah. All right, so here at the Lunacy, and Captain Robert came out to greet us. You are the owner?
I am the owner.
All right, and what boat was this that you're telling us about?
The Luna is my first boat, and I fished it for 20 years in Northern California, and then I upgraded in 2001 to the lower boat there, the Liberty Second. In comparison, the Luna will hold 3 tons, and the Liberty Second holds 12 tons. So
wow.
There's a wider and deeper in the water.
Yeah.
The Liberty is a Dungeness crabber, salmon troller, and also albacore jig boat.
Awesome.
Yeah, so this is my 37th consecutive commercial fishing season.
Oh, congratulations. That's you cooking all the crabs right there?
Yeah, that's me getting crab off the boat, off the Liberty, and
that's right. That's
and bringing it down to the restaurant to cook live crab in front of the restaurant.
Oh, awesome. Well, I personally passed by before a couple other times. One time for sure, I stopped here. The other time was too busy for me to stop in. So
well, we just expanded to another dining room, inside dining, and we're putting up our outside big top tent for a pet-friendly dining area.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so if you guys are cruising through Yachts, you gotta stop by the Lunacy and get some clam chowder and fresh fish, and say hi to Captain Robert. Whale. So, on Eric's recommendation, we are at the Spewing Whale, and apparently it's supposed to spew every 60 seconds, but I think they turned the thing off. And it's funny because we asked Captain Robert. The seafood place we ate at is right there. We could almost see it from where we were. We went on a wild goose chase of sorts, but nice little cool roadside thing that Eric found on what site again?
Not so cool. RoadsideAmerica.com.
Cool. I'm gonna have to check that out and bookmark it. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hit the road again.
Yeah.
And we'll head south towards a some kind of I don't know, place where we can see some plants. By the way, guys, check out his cool graphics. I like the simplicity of it, and yeah, I like how visible it is from the front and the side and everything like that. And his custom license plate says Nomadic. It is cool to actually travel with somebody else. It's been kind of a kind of a solo trip thus far as driving goes and other vehicles and stuff like that. Obviously I've had, you know, friends, you know, stay with me and stuff like that, but you know, to actually have like a little caravan is kind of fun, you know? I feel like, you know, more adventurous, like, you know, it's like we're in this thing together, like we're going places. And also it's nice to have somebody else's input because, for example, the place that we're now going, honestly, I would have never found it. So, so it's nice to have other, you know, points of view, suggestions, and, you know, things like that. Can't really tell, but we stopped off at a place called Devil's Churn, just south of Yachats. Nice little cool viewpoint and place of interest. More spectacular on a high tide, and there's a little trail that kind of goes down there, so kind of cool spot to check out if you're in this neck of the woods.